Hey, Cornerstone family, happy Friday. Hey, Pastor Matt here. Hey, just wanted to make a quick video for you this afternoon. I'm sure many of you were aware that the governor of Indiana was making an announcement today and what the future would look like as we are dealing with this coronavirus and the stay-at-home order and all that and reopening the state and all those kind of things. And so I wanted to address a couple things. I've already been getting some text messages and questions from some of you already. And so if you watched the governor's address, you may have heard that he said on May 8th, places of worship, churches are allowed to start meeting again. And so got a couple text messages from me like, hey, we get to meet next weekend. I want to be very clear and say to you, as much as I would love to meet next weekend for church in person, we obviously been doing that online for a while, but I just don't think it's realistic because of the reality. You've got to drill down a little bit into the rest of the opening of the state that the governor released today. As of Monday, May 4th, social gatherings from 25 or less are permitted. And so obviously we are going to be much higher than 25 people meeting. And then the next benchmark that the governor put in place was May 24th. So that's a few weeks from now, is that 100 or less are able to meet. And then the final date is June 14th, that 250 or less will be able to meet. If you're unaware, we were on a given weekend when things were normal. Wouldn't it be nice to go back to normal? We were seeing about 300 to 350 people meeting at the church. When we did our meeting over at Shepherd's Heart Fellowship at the beginning of this pandemic, we saw about 150 people. So we know, folks, that we are going to be above the 100 mark, more tthan likely. But more than likely for a season we'll be under the 250 mark as well. And so we have a feeling that at this point, we're going to be looking at that June 14th date to be the first Sunday that we can meet in person. Now, we're pretty excited about that. I really wish it was sooner, and we can keep you posted if things change. But at this point, that is our game plan, that we would not start meeting in person until June 14th, okay? At that time, our game plan is to host a service at 11:30 a.m. at Shepherd's Heart Fellowship Church. The plan is for the month of June that we would be meeting there as we can, and then we'll be sharing with you some details about what's going to happen for the rest of the summer. As some of you are aware, there was kind of this question, okay, can we meet at the school, can we not meet at the school? And so we'll fill you in on that as the weeks roll out. And so when we do that, wanted to let you know that the game plan is to make you safe and keep you safe and keep the staff safe and the kids safe and all of that. And so we are going to be doing things. Church is going to look a little bit differently. Again, we will not have greeting times. They're suggesting that we don't have coffee, which I know will be really hard for our Cornerstone culture, right? We love coffee. I love coffee. Won't be handing out programs, those kind of things. We're talking about seating people differently in the auditorium and releasing people out of the auditorium differently, those kind of things. And so having hand sanitizer and all those kind of things. And so we are going to be working over that over the next couple of weeks, putting together game plans, working with a lot of the leaders at the church to make that happen so that we can keep you all safe. But we know that we are better together. And so we want to be together as much as we can. And so we're ready to open up when we are able to do that, but still honoring the governor and the statewide orders and all those kinds that we can. With that said, we know that there are some of you that you're 65 or older, or maybe you have underlying health issues or other things that you're gonna make the decision to not show up on that 14th day. And we want to let you know that that's okay. That's okay. I know there's going to be some of you that are going to be cautious for a little while. So for you, we will be for a season continuing to live stream our services. So you can connect on Facebook and on YouTube of that. So be looking for those things. And then hopefully there will be some time as this kind of gets farther and further out that we'll all be able to get back together and not be virtual meeting together as we have been the last few weeks. And so I wanted to kind of share that clarity with you. And that's as best as we know now. A lot of this stuff may change. So just be on the lookout for more information. This is going to be on a day-to-day, week-to-week, and month-to-month process as we go through the summer. And so we'll give more information to you as we have it. But I will ask you to do a couple things. One, be patient. Be patient. We definitely don't want this thing to increase, okay? We want to continue to see the flattening of this curve, people staying healthy, those kind of things, and all of that. Two, continue to engage online until we're able to meet in person, okay? 9 a.m. on Sunday morning, get on the live chat. And then get into a small group if you're not in one. Okay, we are meeting virtually. We are going to be now with all this lifted. We are going to release groups to start meeting in person with social distancing guidelines outside, those kinds of things. So really, just jump into a group. And if you're already in a group, get together and laugh and have a good time and be in each other's lives, those kind of things. So. So do those things, and I think, man, we will get through this. We'll get through this together. So have a great week. If you have any questions, you can email me at matt@cornerstonevineyard.church. You can email the office at info@cornerstonevineyard.church. We'd love to answer any questions for you. Looking forward to seeing you this weekend and virtually, and then hopefully here in a few weeks. Love you all. You are so loved, and I can't wait to see you soon.